Greetings, everybody. This is the Harmony speaking. Today is May 24th, 2018. This is going to be a summary of the what began as the Harmony's crazy storytelling time. All the events in the story are true and factual, but they're just so completely insane that they have to be presented as crazy storytelling time. So the Mandela effect begins with a time when the earth was all one and it was broken and it couldn't be fixed. So all the godheads, the benevolent beings in the universe gathered and met together. And now you're about to hear the crazy story of what has occurred since that time. The decision was made to take the earth and break it apart. The decision was made in order to fix it, it had to be broken. So you have the earth being broken into a whole bunch of different earths, sort of like a slinky thing. And there's all these energetic cords that all went throughout the earths. And they also maintain the continuity of time. Kind of like a glass of wine, you let it breathe. We had to break apart the earth and let it breathe, and each little earth was like on a different own timeline. And if there was a problem with, let's say, Illuminati, they went here, and a team of angels, benevolent beings, came in and worked on that. People with crime, hatred, all the different issues that occur in life were split apart, and different teams were brought in to work on it and heal it. And then once they're healed, the time began to bring in all the earths. But as I did, the enemy used technology to like cut our energetic strings, and every time they cut them, we just fixed them. And this went on and on and on. Let me move this forward a little bit to another picture. Right here. So, where's it here? There. Okay. Just a minute here. So, this is pretty much one explanation of looking at how it's broken apart and all the energy that goes through it, and then we're bringing the earths back together. One by one, they're being healed and brought back together, and we're down about 4 problem earths, and everything was almost done. But then, lo and behold, to much of my surprise, we talk about how there's many Earths and they are globes and stuff, but we've always alluded to and talked about how there's one flat Earth that does exist out there. And then, much to our, I can't get rid of this. Hold on a second. Much to my surprise, back on April 27th, I and my other teammates arrived on what is known as the flat Earth. Couldn't believe it. And the flat Earth exists inside a void vacuum, like a subspace of the subspace of the real reality, completely hidden and isolated and cut off from the rest of reality. So here we were at that date. Actually, she drew this on May 1st. So, hard to believe, flat Earth with a dome, but it's more of an energetic dome. And I don't want to get into all this. I made videos on all this stuff and went into greater detail. But the thing is that once we realize we're on let me get back over here. Oh, now it's all gone. Great, lost all my pictures. How fun. Alright, let me do this really quick and go over here. So, once we realized we're here, we began to, blast open the lid and create a vortex back to True Source God Creator and bring in the violet energy. Many people have reported all over the internet and YouTube that they began to see the violet energy that we brought in and get connected back to True Source God Creator. And we began to help spruce the place up. But as we did that, we had an unwelcome visitor. This guy showed up. So this is like where we're at, and the Earths, how they're split apart, and we're in the void. So it's a representation of how we're in the void, but there's still the true Earths behind the void. And then this another representation of that. And then this box Borg kind of thing came in. We combated that for a while and finally got rid of that. So then moving forward to the next picture. The next thing we had to deal with, here's these guys, and another guy showed up, another species. They're trying to open up a dimensional portal and come in here, and they try to mess with us. We had to deal with them and help spruce the place up. Started getting the energetic dome that we live in, per se, turned into this violet color. We began to change the geometric pattern, get the place spruced up and back into order. And then the next thing we did is brought in a whole bunch of benevolent beings and orbs and good energy, and began to change this to more of a golden color, and began to kick out. This is a representation of the cube bad guys getting kicked out and good energy being brought in. This is May 4th, 2018. And then the next thing we did is, then what happened is we had a little bit of a problem. In order to combat everything that we were doing, they threw, this is a representation of this flat Earth dome thing we live in. They began to throw this around us, and this is another version of a time loop with a twist in it. They do have this vortex underneath us they love to attach. They're mirroring time and realities, and they just started doing all kinds of cuckoo crazy stuff. So then we brought in reinforcements to begin work on this fake. They started creating another fake time illusion thing because what they're doing wasn't working. They're losing their grip, so they're creating another time loop. So then we stopped the second time loop they were beginning to create. So I mean, this place has just been a flipping like a war zone. And then the next thing we did is, we're trying to work on the sun and other things that are happening, and we began to, heal this energetic dome we're in, and it's there's just a whole lot of work that we've been doing. This place is it's a mess. This place is just a flippin' mess. I tell you what, I can't wait to get the hell out of here. This place is just a mess. But anyway, so we've called in reinforcements. Basically, even though we're in this like void thing, as you say, this can be used as a home base. So we've basically taken over this place. It was designed. For those I'm a QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis therapy practitioner. I'm a level 2 practitioner. I've heard from 3 different clients, all report on this, and they've all said that. And this is a summary of many sessions I've had and work I've done and other. So this is a collaboration of information. But more specific, I've had 3 clients state that this place was designed as a prison for us to trap benevolent beings like you and me here. That's what this place was designed for. And anyway, so we've taken back control of the place. We're sprucing up. We're getting everything going. And from here, because they mirrored reality, they mirrored all our stuff. They mirrored everything that belongs to us. They mirrored it here. So by mirroring all our stuff, it's kind of a stupid idea to mirror our stuff and then try to trap us here. The idea is to create such illusion you wouldn't know that you're in a fantasy land, Wonderland. They never thought for a moment that we'd catch on that we're in a completely fake reality. But we caught on, and we're fixing the place. And then from here, because it is connected to the great beyond, the true Earths out here, where the projects are being worked on, we can, just as they do, you can pull in, you can pull out. So we've taken control of their portals, and now we're projecting back out into the other realities. We've pulled resources in here. So we have a lot of resources healing and fixing this place. We're going to use this as a home base to project out into the real realities and continue working on fixing Project Earth. So this is Project Earth, and this is what's happening here in the reality that I'm sitting in. Anyway, this is what we're doing. So this is just an update of what's happening in this routing. Hope you enjoyed the crazy storytelling time. Might want to finish that glass of wine and enjoy your cigar because it's definitely gotta love that popcorn. This is like the greatest show on earth, people. This is one of the greatest stories ever told, and you have a front row seat to it. God bless everybody. Peace. Until next time, be well.